Matthew Stafford, or is it the coach Sean McVay?
Oh, this is Sean McVay. This is no question. This is Sean McVay. He's not boy wonder right now. I'm a fan of Sean McVay. I like him. I think he's good for the game. I think he's good for the league. Love his personality. Love what he's accomplished thus far in his career. But you don't make the changes that have been made in Los Angeles, and it's not on the head coach. You wanted Jared Goff gone for Matthew Stafford. Nobody argued with you about that. You believed in Matthew Stafford the way that you did, fine. You go out and you get Odell Beckham Jr., even though Robert Woods going down as a devastating loss for them, fine. You acquired Von Miller to add to that defense, which, by the way, was number one, fine. Now, Brandon Staley was coaching that defense last year, and now it's Raheem Morris. And so even though they went from 1 to 12, I don't think we'll look at Raheem Morris and say he's doing a bad job, because I don't think that's the case. But clearly, the Los Angeles Rams defense is not what it was last year. We can at least say that. And so when you look at it from that perspective, that is a collective collapse that has taken place before our very eyes. Now, Matthew Stafford has not helped that. You know, you got, what is it, pick six in 3 straight games? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just deplorable. That's horrible. 5 interceptions over the last 3 or 4 games? That's not good either. And Matthew Stafford is going to have to show us, this ain't, you know what, you're not in Detroit anymore. Stop acting like a damn Detroit Lion, okay? Because the fact of the matter is you went to the Los Angeles Rams now. You got to be better. But I'm also putting most of it on McVay, because McVay seems to be hell-bent on validating the arrival of Matthew Stafford, as opposed to just coaching the damn football game and doing the kind of thing. Run the damn football sometimes. Mix it up. You know, take short yardage situations instead of looking for the home run all the damn time. Be smarter. McVay is capable of doing this. He's a damn good football coach. But right now, over these last 3 weeks, they have not looked good at all. There is no way around it. And that, to me, is pretty much all on McVay to fix this. He's the man at the helm. Handle your business. Handle your business.
So I concur in some parts of that, because I do believe that Sean McVay is trying to validate what he's done. But I also believe that he's one of those coaches, that's how he gets to be a boy genius, that wants to work through the passing game. You don't get boy genius by turning around handing the ball off. Let's just be real. You don't get those kinds of opportunities at head coaches by turning around handing the ball off. But this goes on Matthew Stafford. This is on Matthew Stafford in the game he's playing. I agree that he tries to play, I think, carries that Detroit stuff. You know, in Detroit, you had to do everything, and you tried to do everything. And sometimes here, he tries to do too much. And I always wonder this, dude, because I went back, I said, let me check this out. Because we always thought it was Matthew Stafford has talent. It's just that he's stuck in Detroit. He's stuck in Detroit. And yes, he was stuck in Detroit, but he had some okay teams in Detroit. But Matthew Stafford, he's 0-17 against teams that come in 5 games above 500. I mean, sometimes can you just come up on a win? That tells me that you're not showing up in these big moments. And he's not showing up in the big moments here. I want to explain to somebody, because I want to explain to everybody here, because we think you just get Odell Beckham and stick him in for Robert Woods. These are two different type wide receivers.
Right.
Odell Beckham is an outside receiver. I'm an outside guy. Outside, all I got to do is beat that cornerback. You're going to play man or zone. I can read the coverage zone or man. All I got to do is focus on you, beat you. Inside, now I have to learn leverage. You playing in the middle. If I got to get to the middle right in between 2 linebackers, I can't just run to that middle because those linebackers are closed. I got to know how to push on this linebacker and curl to the middle late. Robert Woods was great at this stuff. You can't just take Odell Beckham and stick him in and say, now it'll go.
Well, first of all, the reason why I don't think that analogy works per se is because they never brought in Odell to replace Robert.
No, they did not.
They brought him in, and then Robert Woods got hurt in practice.
Right.
They were looking forward to them playing
But
together.
Coach McVay talked about the absence of Robert Woods being so big to this football team.
Yeah.
And then everybody on the natural world, now, it was just, that's you and I understand that football, but everybody out here don't understand it, and they think you could just take him and stick him in there. And I'm telling you, that's not the case.
I agree with you there, but here's what I would say to you. When you don't have talent, okay, I got that. But when you have as much talent as the Los Angeles Rams have, You cannot go an entire month of November without winning a football game.
Correct.
That's about the coach.
Correct.
That's about the coach.
And the coach is good enough to design plays.
And they're losing since
Stephen,
they have.
the coach is great enough to design plays and get Odell involved as he did yesterday. But ultimately, the play has to be executed by that quarterback. And right now, he wants to show the world that this is my quarterback. And Matthew Stafford is not showing up and showing out like he was earlier. He's thrown Matt Schaub's in the last 3. You know what I call Matt Schaub's a pick 6. Matt Schaub owned the record for the pick 6. He did 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
That's why I call him Matt Schaub. He's about to take over the Matt Schaub's and make him his own record. You can't throw pick 6s in every game and not say that's on the quarterback.
But they were already down 30-17 when he did it. And what I'm saying to you is that I'm looking at overall how they're looking on the football field collectively in all 3 phases of the game. And I'm looking at them come up glaringly short. And when you combine that with the fact that you don't have a single win in the month of November, you lose to Tennessee, you lose to San Francisco, now you lose, obviously, to Green Bay. I'm looking at you a little bit differently if you're Sean McVay, because you got to figure out a way to offset that. When you point about how he wants to show and validate that Matthew Stafford is his guy, well, damn it, that might be the mistake. Excuse me. You're trying to win games. That's what you're trying to do. You're not trying to validate somebody's great. You got all season long to do that. They were 7-1. They were 7-1, and Matthew Stafford was an MVP candidate. Okay? So over these last 3 weeks, we have seen a shell of that, and I'm putting that on McVay.
But there's something here, Stephen A., that you can speak to more than all of us. This thing that's going on in L.A., bringing all these stars together and expecting it to be a great team. It happens more in basketball than it ever does in football, and you see what they go through in basketball. You can't expect everybody to just come together and all of a sudden you're a great team.
And they've been losing.
And you gotta grab some kind of connectivity to bring the team together before they hit the field, and that's where they miss.
It takes time to
Can I ask y'all a
team.
question? Can I drop the mic on this?
What?
Is that an excuse to lose 31-10? Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.